It's all about winter knitting. I am so excited that it's so cold here. It even snowed and it's my favorite time because of the snow, because of the cold weather, and I get to wear all these amazing woolly knits, and you can layer a knit on knits and it just feels warm and cozy and just wonderful. So I am here today to talk to you about my knitting plans for winter. So let's start with what I'm thinking of knitting. I also have the yarn. So I'm really excited because I can actually, now I own the patterns, I have the yarn, and I can pretty much cast on, right away. The first sweater it's the first one in my queue, I need to knit this. It's gorgeous. The design is beautiful. All the details are beautiful. It is the sweater number 33 from my favorite things knitwear. This sweater, you guys, is gorgeous. I love the fact that it's like a mock neck, kind of like, yeah, it's not a full turtleneck. It's more like a mock neck. So it's really nice. It's cozy. It's oversized, wide. It has wide sleeves and all the finishes are beautiful. I think they're like a 3x1 rib, if I'm not mistaken. And so it just creates like these beautiful sleeves. And then the raglan are also really beautiful details because you have the same rib for the increases for the rib, and they continue all the way down the body, the side of the body, and then you have a split, and it's gorgeous and thick and beautiful. And I just know that a piece like that I will reach for all the time, and especially like in the cold months, it's gonna be such a nice addition to my knitwear collection. And this sweater, like I said, I already bought the pattern. I have the yarn, and the yarn that I'm thinking of using for this, it's this gorgeous Wonder Fluff from Knit Picks, which if you watch my previous videos, you know that I am making the darling cardigan in this and I love it. So I went ahead and ordered this. This color is so beautiful. This is, what is it? Finley Heather. And it's this gorgeous, gorgeous heathered light gray, but it has a little bit of like either dark gray or black in it. It's so, so pretty. This yarn, you guys, is so light and fluffy and just beautiful. I think this is gonna be such a nice yarn for this specific sweater. I'm hoping to meet gauge and I'm hoping that it works out. This is a bulky weight. You get 142 yards for 50 grams. So, and that's what let me see the pattern here. Okay, so the pattern calls for Aran weight, so I should definitely meet gauge with this. And it says you can hold the lace in a worsted or an Aran. The gauge is 16 stitches, 24 rows on a 5mm needle, which is a US 8. And I am so, so excited about this sweater. It is so beautiful. And I'll insert pictures for you guys so you can see the beautiful details that run all along the side of the body into that split hem. It's incredible. This design is just beautiful. And this is like my top number one that I need to knit and cast on. And let me see what I want to, oh, you know what? I actually have even notes. Yeah, so I'm going to make the size medium and I need 1,233 yards. So I have plenty. I bought enough. And like I said, I hope I can meet gauge with this. I should. And I am just like really excited to knit this one. This is going to be a good, I think this is going to be also a fast knit, once you're like done with the upper body and like the increases, the raglan increases and all that, it's just going to be like really nice. It's going to be a quick knit. And I want to knit it. I want to cast this on like right away because I want to make sure I'm able to use it in the winter months, So it doesn't stop being cold here by me until like April. Like mid-end April, and sometimes even further, like the beginning of May. But so I'm excited. Anyway, this is my first option that I am going to knit for sure. The second one that I want to make, and I've been like loving this sweater for a long time, and so I've been thinking of making it, and it is the Winter's Pullover by Ozetta. I actually, in 2026, Ozetta is like high on my list of knits because her catalog is incredible, and I own a lot of the patterns because I've been like loving her designs. And so it's just a matter of like having the time to put those projects in the queue and like cast on. And this year 2026, I was like, that's it, 2026, it's Ozetta year. I need to cast on these projects. So the Winter's Pullover, it's this gorgeous turtleneck sweater, chunky, oversized drop shoulder, which is my favorite. 1x1 rib on the cuffs and on the bottom, and also the turtleneck is just beautiful. And I am so excited for this sweater. And so it calls for an Aran weight, and on 6mm needle, the gauge is 15x23. She's holding a letlopi and a lace to create this fabric. I don't want to buy more yarn, so I actually want to use yarn from Stash. And the yarn that I've been thinking of using is this beautiful chocolate brown. And this is Woodsland from Knit Picks. And it's an Aran weight. And it's like really soft and really beautiful. So I am hoping that I can meet gauge with this. This is called Beaver Heather. So it's almost like but it's a light heathering. And it's just really soft and beautiful. This is a blend. It's wool and alpaca. So it has a little bit of like that little fuzz, which is really nice. And like a little bit of halo, you know. I don't know if the camera shows it, but it has a little halo, which is nice. And this is in 100-gram skein. It's 180 yards. So I am hoping that I can meet gauge with this. This yarn tells me that I can get 16 stitches per 4 inches on a 5.5 millimeter needle. So we will see, because I need to hit 15 stitches on a 6. So I'm going to play with it, and I'm going to see, because if I need to maybe go up a size because my gauge, you know, I'm not hitting the gauge, I can do that because I have enough yarn. Like I have a lot of this yarn. So if that's the case, you know, I can modify a little bit, because I think this color would be great in that sweater. And if I don't meet gauge, then I would switch it to something else, another Aran that I have in Stash. But this will be like my first choice, because I really love this chocolate brown. And I think like, look how pretty, like when you have a turtleneck in this color, look at that. Oh, this is so good. Like for winter, and so cozy. So I really want to use this. So I am almost positive that if I don't hit that gauge, I'm just going to like go up a size or something to utilize this yarn for sure, because it's soft, it's beautiful. And especially that it's a turtleneck, so it's going to be like up on my neck, and I want to make sure that there's nothing bothering me. And that's the reason that I don't want to hold like a lace with it or anything. So this is the yarn that I'm thinking of using. The second, well, no, that was my second. Okay, so my third cast on. In this one, I've been wanting to cast on since last spring, and then it moved into fall, and now it's in winter. And so basically, I want to have this one ready for spring, but because it's knitted on a 3.75 millimeter needle, it's a slow knit for me. Also, it's textured, and this is a Traveler Hoodie. So I think that this is gonna be like a slow knit for me, and it'll be ready for spring, which is fine. And I just want to cast this one on, because once it's cast on and I have it there, whenever I have a little bit of free time, I can just kind of like do a couple of rows here and there. And so I definitely want to cast this one on. And you guys actually helped me decide on the color, because I had 2 colors, and we all decided. Like, I was so happy because you guys said to use this one, the well water, and this is the one that I kind of wanted to use, but I just wanted to see, and everybody voted for this one, so I'm so excited. This is Pearl Soho Good Wool, and it's a sport weight, and I'm gonna use this one for the Traveler Hoodie. I think it's gonna be so good in this color, because you know, it's a beautiful neutral that I'll be able to use, you know, and throw on with everything. And I'm so happy that I found this color. Also, I've been wanting to use this yarn for a long time. So when they had a sale, you know, I got my hands on it, and I got 2 colors. I got this one and the other one. It's Driftwood Gray, which is beautiful. And I'm excited to cast this Traveler Hoodie on. And like I said, a slow knit, but at least it'll be cast on, and I can work on it slowly so I can have it for spring. That hoodie would come in very handy during the spring weather, in that early summer weather. So definitely, you know, something that I'm looking forward to. I just want to see, look how beautiful the color looks. Isn't that gorgeous? I am in love. I think this in a hoodie is going to be so good. And I can like, you know, use it with any other color, because this is such a beautiful neutral. So this is gonna be just a beautiful make. I know it for sure. Also, all the samples that I've seen are gorgeous, and everybody's so happy with their Traveler hoodie. So I'm excited to cast this on finally. It keeps on moving, you know, from like from season to season, but I need to cast this on. It's definitely on my needles this winter, and it'll be a slow knit, but it'll be, you know, it'll be happening. The next one that I really want to make, it is called the Set Polo, and again, it's from Rosetta. As soon as she dropped this, I grabbed it immediately. I love this polo. I actually ordered the yarn that she made it in from a local yarn store up in Vermont, and I was so happy that they had it. It's the Lopi Icelandic wool. So I am going to be using the same exact yarn. So I should get like that beautiful, nice, cozy texture garment, just like the one that she has. And I am so excited. Look at this beautiful color, you guys, that I picked. It's like, it's something black heather or something like that. And it's this beautiful dark charcoal with like black and like a little bit of light gray or white in it. It's just really nice. And I've never knitted with this yarn. I've always wanted to knit with this yarn. So I was so excited to be able to find it and order it. And so this is another make that I'm excited to make. The Set Polo is beautiful. I just like love that it's a polo, but it looks very like, you know, very practical, that you can kind of like throw it on with jeans, with sweats, with leggings, just to like bomb over your PJs, but you can also dress it up. So I love this piece, and the samples that I've seen are beautiful. Like her testers, they did such a beautiful job. And also I'm happy about like all the colors that I have, because I really this winter wanted to incorporate a lot of like charcoals and like browns and just like navies, like those deep colors. I wanted to, you know, incorporate that into my knitwear, because I don't have anything in those dark colors that I love so much. Also, what am I wearing today? This is my cinema sweater, and this is from Kutubakika. I actually test knitted this for her. This is like one of my favorite sweaters. I knitted this in Drops Lima, single stranded. It's a DK weight, I think. And it was just a beautiful, simple, easy, mindless knitting project. I love it so much. I love wearing it. This yarn has held up incredibly. It like rarely pills. And if it does, it's just a little bit of fuzz, and you can like take it off just like this. It's just a wonderful yarn. It's very inexpensive. At the beginning, like the first 2 times, I wore a t-shirt under it, but after I've like washed it and blocked it more, it's so soft and so beautiful. I wear nothing under. I have like nothing underneath, and I am like super comfortable. This pattern is beautiful. It's fantastic. It's a classic. You can have it in multiple colors. I have a podcast where I share all about this. I also have it on my project page, and I'll leave everything in the description below if you're interested. But definitely one that I highly recommend. Okay, so let's now talk about my last like garment knit that I want to make for winter. And this one actually is going to be, I think, a very slow knit. Like I'm gonna cast on and I'm gonna knit little bit by little bit, but it's not gonna be done for this winter. It might be, you know, I might be able to use it for the following winter, but I want to cast it on now so I can work on it little by little. And I am talking about the Dagmar Jacket by Petite Knit. Because of this jacket, again, it's a cardigan, so you're knitting flat. It's all over texture, so you know you require like downtime. Like I have to take out specific slots of my day to. Oh, I have a wool in my there. Oh yes, I got it. That's the thing when you have, you know, yarn. There's like fuzzies everywhere. Anyway, I was saying that the Dagmar jacket, I have to knit flat. It's all texture. On top of that, I have to set aside time to work the charts and like concentrate and follow line by line. So my schedule tends to be very busy. And so I don't have a lot of those pockets. But it's a garment that I really want to knit and I really want to have. It's beautiful. So what I'm thinking is that I cast it on now and I can just kind of work on it little by little. And if next winter I can have it, I would be super happy. And the yarn that I'm going to be using, it's this gorgeous beautiful charcoal again yarn, and it has like all these little pretty like little flats. I think it's like maybe like a light gray or white in it. It's really beautiful. And this is let me see, this is Juniper Moon Farm Santa Cruz organic merino. It's 100% merino. It's really beautiful, you guys. It's soft, but it's also like a little rustic, so it's just really beautiful. I think it's gonna make all those cables pop really, really nice, which I want with that kind of you know, that design. And this yarn I've never used, and when I saw it, so basically this yarn I discovered, I went to the New York City yarn crawl over the early fall, and I walked into a store, one of the yarn stores, and I fell in love with this yarn. They only had, I think, 2 or 3 skeins on the wall, and so I needed, I think, 8 or 9. And so when I spoke to the, you know, the staff at the store, they were like, it's in back order. I guess they were supposed to get delivery, but it didn't get there on time. But they were so nice. They were like, you can buy it, you know, prepay it, and when it comes in, we can call you, you can pick it up. I was like, that's perfectly fine with me, because they were offering like a really nice discount. So I was able to like take advantage of the discount for the yarn. And then they called me and I picked it up, and I'm so happy with this color. I'm so happy with this yarn. I think I am going to be making other projects in this yarn because it's just really beautiful. It's this really beautiful kind of rustic, toothy, you know, woolly yarn, but again, soft. And I think this is just like really great for that kind of texture that that jacket has. And so this is gonna be, you know, I think a project that when it's completed, I'm going to feel so proud of myself, and it's gonna like push myself to, you know, do an entire garment in texture, which I haven't done at all. And I just this now I'm like in the fall, I actually started 2 projects that are cables, which was my Lana vest and my Serena sweater. And I'm having so much fun with those patterns. The only thing, like I said, I need to sit and like have time to follow charts, unlike, you know, other projects where it's like stockinette or garter or whatever. I don't really have to have like dedicated time. And so those are like slower projects for me, but I'm still loving them. And so that's the case with this. And I think this is gonna be fantastic. Look how beautiful this color looks. And you guys, I'm laughing inside, so I'm gonna share it because this is exactly what I do when I go to yarn stores and I find yarn. I fall in love with it. Of course, I smell it, I squish it, I touch it, but then I always do this. And then I like look at if they have a mirror or my phone, because I want to make sure that it's gonna like look really good with my skin. I'm kind of pale, so I have to be very like aware of that. So good thing I always gravitate to like the specific colors that really, I think, complement my skin tone. And so this also, I think, as a like cardigan, it's gonna be so great because again, I'm able to wear this with like everything because this color is such a classic. So this is my last winter knit that I want to make, and those are, which are plenty. 2 will be slow projects, you know, like I'll cast them on slow project, which is again Dagmar Jacket and my Traveler Hoodie. And then the other ones will be faster because I want to have them for winter. Now, one thing that I really, really want to make, it's an accessory, and it's to use this gorgeous yarn that I bought at Rhinebeck. This is Peace Fleece, and this color, you guys, it's gorgeous. Let me see if this camera can do justice. It's this gorgeous Tweety blue yarn, and it has like all these beautiful Tweety bits in it. It's just really gorgeous. I love this yarn. And this is a worsted weight, and the color is called Bonnie Blue Gap. It's 200 yards and 113 grams. It's just beautiful. And I am going to make with this a hat. And guys, get ready. This hat is beautiful. It just dropped. And it is from Petite Knit. and it's called The Weekend. Hold on. It just, like I said, it just dropped. It's called Terrazzo Hat. I've been eyeing it because she like showed little snippets on her Instagram, and I was like, this is the perfect hat. This is the hat that I've been waiting for. So like finally it's out here. It is, the top is ostacane, beautiful, the beautiful decreases, you know, on top of the head. It sits flushed and flat on your head. It has the folded brim, but it's a 1x1. It's thick and beautiful. It's a dream. It's like if she was reading my mind when she designed this hat, because it has everything that I wanted. And in this color, it's just gonna be amazing. I cannot wait to have this. This is gonna be such a good hat. I'm trying to see, yep, because the lighting is not that great, so it looks really dark. But it's just really beautiful because it's like, you see how beautiful it is? Look at that. And that's kind of like the true color, I think. Because when I go far, it gets really dark. I mean, it is darker, but you can't really appreciate, so I have to come close. So I don't think it's that light, but you can appreciate all the flecks that it has, you know. But then this would be more the navy blue here. This is the navy blue. And then I'm coming close so you guys can see all the little, you know, the little tweedy bits that's in there. I love, love, love this color. And I'm so excited to make this hat. It's going to be such a cozy hat because this yarn is so beautiful and thick and woolly. And this design is just gorgeous, guys. I don't know if you haven't seen it yet, but of course, you know, I'll put pictures and everything here, but it's beautiful. And I'm so excited. I actually was going to knit something else with this, a different hat. And then I saw her Instagram and I said, what is happening right now? So I just waited. And because she said that it was going to drop like within a week, I was like, I'll just wait because I love this design. So this is becoming the Terrazzo hat and I'm so excited. And then aside from that, you guys, I obviously, like, I knit a lot of socks. So I don't ever incorporate socks into my plans because for me, socks are just like a little to-go mindless knit kind of situation. And I just pretty much, whenever I want a pair of socks, I open up my cabinet, I grab, you know, sock yarn and I cast on. So I don't really include those in here. So they're kind of sprinkled throughout the year for me. Also, I want to knit a pair of, a second pair of penny gloves. And I have the yarn for it. So that's another small little project that, again, it'll be thrown in there. You'll see them eventually. Also a pair of mittens. So those little things that are such quick knits, I don't really add as into my plans because it's just like inspiration hits. I grab the yarn, I cast on, I make them. And then you'll see them in the podcast. But as far as like, you know, my true knitting plans for winter are these garments that I showed you. And I am like super thrilled and excited to cast these on, to have them for the cold weather, and to work with all these beautiful yarns that I just realized, you guys, all of these yarns are new to me, like to work on, except for this one. And look at this. I'm so excited, you guys. This is so good. Look at this. So good. I'm so excited to work with all these beautiful woolly yarns, and a lot of them, most of them, all of them except for this one, new to me. So I'm excited, and these patterns are gorgeous. So, and they're all Aran weight or worsted, so they're like quick knits too as well. And that's the kind of fabric that I want for winter because it's really freezing here. Like it's 5 degrees, 7 degrees, and then it goes negative. So come January, end of January, beginning of February, we're like in the negative. So yeah, I need all these woolly knits in my life. Anyway, guys, I am so happy to share with you guys my plans. And I just want to say thank you so much for always being here, for supporting my channel, for leaving your beautiful comments, for liking, sharing, and all that good stuff. I really, really appreciate it. As always, I have everything in the description below, so make sure you open the description for any, you know, information that you're looking for. I have my Instagram handle, my email, you know, anything that I talked about today will be listed there. All the links to my projects, are there, the bundle, everything. Everything will be in the description below, so feel free to check that out. Also, for this beautiful yarn, if you guys are interested, I have an affiliate link down below. Feel free to use it. I get a little kickback and no cost to you, so I really appreciate it if you used my affiliate link for this specific yarn. If you're interested, it's beautiful. As well as this one. This is also Woodsland, and this is also Knit Picks. So these two, I would get a little kickback if you use my link. So I would really appreciate it. And with that, I want to say thank you again. Also, let me know, what are you guys thinking for winter knitting plans? You know, are you guys already thinking about your knitting for winter? Do you have your yarn? You know, are you guys excited about the cold weather and all the woolly knits? Let me know all that good stuff. I would love to know. And also let me know what you guys think about my yarn choices, my pattern choices. Is anyone knitting any of the patterns that I mentioned? I would love to know that. That would be so cool to know that one of my viewers is knitting the same thing that I'm thinking of knitting. So anyway, let me know all that good information down below in the comments. And I look forward to chatting. Thank you so much, guys. Happy knitting. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. Join me in my little ramble. Bye, guys. Thank you. Happy knitting.